Hey y'all, happy Wednesday. So, we are still looking at day 16 in our Psalm 1 book. And if you haven't, I encourage you to go get it because there's lots of note room there for you to make some notes of scripture. And that's what we're going to do today. Today, we are reading scripture because that's the most important thing. And you'll stay with me. We're going somewhere, and I have a question for you when we get finished. So the first scripture that we're going to read is from Psalm 119, and it is verse 144. Your righteous testimonies are everlasting, and your decrees are binding to eternity. Give me understanding, and I shall live. Give me discernment and comprehension, and I shall not die. That again is Psalm 119, 144. Your decrees are binding to eternity. Then we have Malachi 3, verse 6. It's the last book in the Old Testament. All right, Malachi 3, verse 6. And it says, "For I am the Lord, I do not change." Malachi 3, 6. "For I am the Lord, I do not change." Psalm 89, verses 33 and 34. "Nevertheless, my loving kindness, my hesed, nevertheless, my loving kindness will I not break off from him, nor allow my faithfulness to fail, to lie and to be false to him. My covenant will I not break or profane, nor alter the thing that is gone out of my lips." Let's even go down to the next verse, verse 35. "Once for all I have sworn by my holiness, which cannot be violated. I will not lie to David. I will not break my loving kindness from him, nor allow my faithfulness to fail. My covenant will I not break, my covenant will I not break." I'm sorry, y'all. "Or profane, nor alter the thing that is gone out of my lips." What are some common things that you can pull out from those scriptures? One more we're going to read is James 1:17. And it says that every good and every perfect, free, large, and full gift is from above. It comes down from the Father of all that is light, in the shining of whom there can be no variation, no rising or setting, or shadow cast by his turning. And King James says, "There is no variableness, nor shadow of turning." What can you hear repeated through those scriptures? I hear that once God has said a thing, he means it. He does not change. And not just that he does not change, but that he cannot change. He cannot go back on his word. He is not a man that he should lie. If it comes out of his mouth, and that's what we read in the very first one, "My decrees are binding to eternity." His word is immovable, and it will remain constant forever. His word is strong enough to hold up under the weight of living life in this fallen world. His word is our hope, and his word is Jesus. John 1:14. "And the word Christ, he became flesh, human, incarnate, and tabernacled. He fixed his tent of flesh among us, and we actually saw his glory, such glory as only begotten Son receives from his Father, full of grace, favor, love, and kindness, and truth." If God has spoken a word, if he has promised that he would be or promised that he would do, then that's enough for us to trust. It is enough for us to build our lives on, because he is not going to change. His character is not going to change. And I said this in one of our live videos this past weekend, that, the Bible is written about two different groups of people. Those people who are God's, who have received and welcomed him, as John 1 tells us, and those people who have rejected him, those who do not welcome him, those who are not his children. And so you reading through the Bible, you can read it from the perspective of a child of God, or you can read it from the perspective of someone who is not a child of God. And while in doing that, looking at it in different perspectives, you might have a sense of a good God versus a bad God. But God is not bad. Everything that he does, every move that he makes, is in guard, protection, blessing, and love over his children, and in defense of his children. If I corrected someone, or if I stood up for my child, if I defended my child would have a different viewpoint of mommy than the person whom I defended him against. Don't you see that? You can trust his word. You can trust him. It has not changed in the length of time that we have had the Bible. His word has not changed. It has not faded. It's not passed away. And it is strong enough to hold you, to carry you, to see you through victoriously. All right, we'll pick up here tomorrow. I will see you then. Bye, y'all.